Hi everyone, my name is Adam and I would like to show you what I did in sprint number 9 of the Fedora modularity project.
So my first task was about defining the UX for the BPO component. BPO stands for Build Pipeline Overview, and it's some kind of one single user interface that will provide you all the information about build status of a module in our build pipeline. So what I did in this sprint was mostly researching and learning about the modularity because this is my first sprint in the team. And I come a bit with this. First, we need to know what BPO is and why is it needed. So let's have a look. Imagine that a developer fixes a CVE in a component, and component might be an RPM package for now. So he might wonder in which modules is the component going to be rebuilt. He wants to know the status. Has it succeeded on all of them? Has it been shipped already? Another person who might want to access BPO is a release engineer who knows about this fix and want to ask if all the artifacts we ship has been built with this patch. So he wants to make sure that it's been fixed everywhere and he can make a press release about it. The problem with current situation is that the information is scattered all over the place, some in Koji, some in BPO, and some in Bodhi, and some in Mirror Manager. So the solution for this would be a single UI with all the information, which would be the BPO. So I have created a wiki page and you can access it on fedoraproject.org/wiki/modularity/BPO. The wiki page will explain what is BPO, why is it needed, and in the future, how is it going to be implemented. So I have already covered the why and the the usability side of what. I talked about the developer and release engineer. It is also important to know that there will be other roles like QE person, project manager, or end user, and their use cases will be covered in later versions of the BPO. So now let's have a look at the technical side. The BPO would contain or would provide information about three main entities. These would be components, modules, and artifacts. And there will be three basic functions. We will be able to search for component, modules, or artifact, browse the relations between them, and see details. So let's have a look about the relations. For example, when I'm looking at the detail of my module, I will be able to see the packages which are part of the module, dependencies of my module, and for example, my module itself can be a dependency for other ones. In the end, there will be an artifact composed of modules that is shipped to our customers. So I want to be able to click on any of those and see the details, and I also want to see the build states of all of these. The build state of a module is described below here, which starts with submitting a YAML file into the pipeline and releasing. So that was about the what question, and the last is how, and this will be probably the question for the next sprint number 10. I think that the BPO would be probably some read-only web UI and API, and it would have a database which would remember everything, and the state will be updated by querying other components or listening to Fed Messenger, probably both. So that's for me.